Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another engagement, another episode of the B-Side Podcast with you and yours truly. This is your boy, Bobby B. Sellers, and my man, C. Nice. We also, a.k.a. he'll get it to the hoop, a.k.a. watch the switch up, a.k.a. he will dunk on you, a.k.a. no look pass, a.k.a. Dave, get that steal, a.k.a. DeAndre, outlet the ball to me, a.k.a. throw the lob. What's good, man? What's good?
Man, hey, just here maintaining, man. Maintaining.
Right.
We're coming down to the end of hoop season. So
That's right. I know what you mean. And waiting on our old man Dave. Can I get a nap in before the show?
CPT time. CPT
Perkins, you know. But hey,
Perkins.
We'll definitely check up, see what's good with him. He'll be logging in, I'm sure, shortly. That's what he told us. So hey, he never failed us, so it's all good. But other than that, man, so we're gonna just jump right into it, man. You know what I mean? We're gonna just jump right into it with the sports specific. I can't even talk right now. Specifically, the NBA. Now you was talking about Celtics ain't getting no calls. You're saying Tatum's all of a sudden a turnover machine.
Yeah, all of a sudden he's a turnover guy. Come on, man. That's never been his MO. I said it before, I'll say it again, dude. Some of these guys reffing, they think just because the foul situation is 15-15 on fouls, they did a good job. It's like, no, it's not. When Draymond is hacking and fouling and tackling people and they not calling no foul on them, I'm like, hey, man, like what's really going on? He tackles some people out there.
Dre all that bully ball. Dre,
he cuts the cats out and they looking at him like, okay, Draymond. I'm like, dang, since when you can just cuss the ref out like that and not call no tech? Then he got his mask on. They telling him get in the coach's box. He's already standing in the coach's box, and they give him a tech. Yeah. I'm like, he already in the box. How you get a tech? It's crazy, man. The stuff they got going on, sometimes you wonder, man. Tim Donaghy rolling over in his grave. He'd already told us how the NBA be acting. I'm just saying.
Fill us in on that.
It's a federal document. They decide who they want to win.
It ain't so.
I'm just saying. It even goes back to AI not getting no calls. He was like, man, how long y'all gonna be doing this? Well, y'all got us mad. Cussed us out, so you ain't getting no calls for, a game or two. He was like, all right, man, I'm just done talking to y'all. Damn. That's just how they roll, man. It's easy to see. Like I said, Tatum is not a turnover guy. All of a sudden, he got the most turnovers in NBA Finals history. Ooh. Yeah. He don't even dribble the ball like that. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, that's the whole thing. Boston don't turn the ball over, they win.
Yeah. Well, I mean, some of their turnovers is team turnovers. I get because they don't have a traditional point guard out there. Marcus Smart ain't no traditional PG, so I get some of those turnovers, especially with White too. He's not a traditional PG, but Jaylen Brown going to the rack and they clubbing them and tackling them, and all of a sudden they like, oh, play. It's like, dude, it's like he's attacking the basket, trying to get the call, but he's not getting one. But Curry can carry the ball. He can put it through his legs. He can take the extra two and step to the side. And I'm like,
you say the extra two.
The extra two.
Yeah. All them cats be traveling, man.
So
sometimes it's awful.
My thing is with Curry, he's that skilled where if you let him carry, that's not fair. Like, it's really not fair if you let him carry the ball like that. And I'm a Curry fan, but sometimes on some of the moves on the screens, I'm like, dude, that's carry. You know what I mean? Like,
no question.
Like, hey,
no question.
He shouldn't be allowed to do that,
Yeah. It's gonna be interesting, man. I don't know. I mean, what you're feeling on it? You think they're gonna close them out in Boston?
If the NBA need money like everything else, they better go 7.
Oh no! Oh, so you already got your conspiracy out. You're throwing it out there, huh?
if they need money like every other business in the United States, they better let it go 7. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. You know what I mean? The race went up yesterday. They better go 7.
Hey, right? I mean, it help with ratings, help with it's crazy.
Yeah.
You think about those things now.
6 wouldn't be good for the overall. You know what I mean? They better go 7.
Yeah, and Celtics creeping on the backs of the Lakers as far as the most championships, right? If they get this, it's tied up, right?
No, they're ahead.
Who Boston is?
Boston's still ahead 1.
Oh, I thought it was LA up 1. See, I'm all messed up.
No,
Oh,
Boston,
damn.
Boston's
Okay.
still ahead 1.
Okay, well that's a good thing because
that's why all the Laker fans is wanting Boston to lose just because they don't want them to get ahead or be ahead too.
Yeah. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, you know who it is. D Peasy.
Oh, what's got it from the nap.
What's up? What's up, man?
I can't even see y'all, dude. I haven't logged on my laptop in a long time, and the battery is shot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
okay.
it's
it must be nice when you're like in that other section of the house, and you got all this equipment you don't use anymore. You know what I mean? Living that good life. Living that. Hey, fellas, I haven't turned on this Mac in a while. Sorry.
Let me check the microphone out. Let me check the microphone out.
Man, I know it's so bad. The date is even is off.
You still running that old Internet Explorer, huh?
You know what? We it's an honor, man. And,
we never start on time. When do we start? It's 7:08.
We doing new black shit in 2022.
Oh, come on.
We're doing new black shit, man.
There y'all go again. Change your junk up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know brother. Yeah, me. Oh, stop it, man. C Nice must got to cut off early. Which you got a 7:45 cutoff time. This is the only way this happens, dude. When this cat got a hard stop.
Oh, that's funny.
He got a hard stop.
Oh, that's hilarious.
You're always on time.
D came in with the jokes. Hey, see on time because he cut out.
Always on time.
Oh, that's messed up, Hey, C did hit us up a little early beforehand, about 10, 15 minutes. Hey, what's up? That's good.
I know, right? I mean, I knew that was a sign right there.
Oh,
he was already logged in. I was like,
you up from the nap, man. I know. You might have been out golf with stuff.
Hey, people out there at B Podcast Land. Check y'all watches for 7:45.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Hey,
You ain't right.
All I know, you could have been asleep after I thought you might have seen the Yankees play your Cubs, so I might have put you to sleep for a while.
That series over with, man.
I was making sure,
Hey, man. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, the world has stopped once when C starts making baseball references.
Hey,
Facts.
Y'all already know who I'm with.
Only time he talks about the Yankees when they're in first place. If they're not in first place,
we always in first place.
Ain't even talking about.
We always in first place.
About.
We always in first place. Come on, man. Chapman,
Oh, man.
Judge. Come on, man. You can't go wrong with that.
Hey, man. I mean, you do have to admit, right? It is still kind of strange when you hear New Yorkers, especially black New Yorkers, talk about baseball. It's like,
hey, man, we know a winner when we see it.
You really pay attention to baseball? Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've never ran into any Yankees fan. That's a brother who talks baseball. Very rare. The hat is just like a fashion cliche, I want to say.
Yes, that's all it is.
Because you don't see nobody with the Mets. No New York Mets. No New York Mets hats out there.
Hey, man, I told you the Mets was hot with D. Strawberry, Dwight Gooden, David Cone, Howard Johnson. Then they traded away the whole team. And everybody didn't like them after that. They all became Yankees. You know what I'm saying? So
Madoff might have been behind the scenes on that.
Like I said, he traded away the whole team.
Hey, question. Do they have the Yankee colors are what? Is that a navy blue and white? What is that?
Pinstripes.
Okay, so are there? I want to know. Are there? I'm sure there are, but you don't really see them. You would think that since that's a iconic hat, iconic colors, are there any Mets caps in those colors?
I don't think so.
Like okay, you know everybody wears the Yankees cap, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm saying is, are there any? Because you see different
variations of the hat.
Exactly. Just like there's
fell off with the little old geriatric Internet Explorer, no blue screen of death.
Just like how there's a and I gotta get it. There's a Cincinnati Reds hat that's blue.
Yeah, I don't think there's not a Mets hat, and there's a lot of different color hats, but I don't think there's a Mets hat that's the navy blue with white. I've never seen that.
That's
I ain't never seen that either.
And we would have it. New York would have it because Cavs be wearing all type of. I've never seen that.
Hey.
Bootleg capital.
I've seen a variation of a Yankees and Mets emblem hat.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But I've never seen the color vice versa.
I know C probably seen both the Yankees and the Mets. I'm pretty sure he had one as a kid. Split one side Yankees, the other side Mets.
He's wrong. He's
moving right along.
But I still think Dave is a White Sox fan more so than the Cubbies. It's just
he with the White Sox.
You know what I mean?
Paul, you know he could be a Brewers fan too. Paul Molitor, man, Paul Molitor. You know what I mean?
Cats wasn't winning. They was in the American League back then. They wasn't even in the National League back then. Little taste of history.
That's crazy.
So Dave, I got to
anyhow, Dave, we was talking about.
I got one question, B. Since we on this topic, dude, since you a Cubs fan, so you had the Andre Dawkins curl.
The Hawk.
I'm saying, you know what I mean? You had the curl back then. You Cubs fans, that was said it all.
Stop it, man.
I'm just saying the Hawk was good.
He was
the Hawk
good.
Was real good.
He only was with us for a couple years. You know what I mean?
I think a couple years, that fool was good.
No, we wasn't winning.
Okay.
So who you got, Dave, as far as the Boston and Golden State? Is Golden State going to close them out?
Yeah, we already talked about that before we scheduled this. You know what I mean? Our podcast. It's a closeout game on tomorrow. I already said that. You know what I mean? You already know the answer to that. You know what I mean? It's kind of hard to find believers out here, man.
This guy is crazy.
It's hard. Hard to find believers, man. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that, you know what I mean, I predict the future, but I'm just saying, you know, it's a closeout game. You know, somebody else in the middle, you know what I mean, of the screen here didn't even think that it wouldn't have been a closeout game.
Hey, so there's a conspiracy going out there. Is that
conspiracy?
Yeah, there's a conspiracy about the officiating.
There's always a conspiracy about the officiating. You know, NBA got the best company men out there.
There it is. There. So these are, you know,
Mark David.
So this is like bubbling below the surface as far as how some of this officiating has been going on.
Lot of suspect. You look at Draymond Green and how he's able to run out there like a bison. You know what I mean, with a jersey on. You know what I mean? I mean, dude, come on. I mean, it's not like he's Shaq and he's hard to officiate because of his size. They just blatantly let this man just do anything he wants. He can push with both hands. He can grab people by the feet.
Grab them by the jersey, throw them to the ground.
Throw them to the ground, jump on their back. You know what I mean? They still don't make the call. I mean, so yeah, I mean, dang, them company men, man. You know, they're on the payroll.
Oh man, say it ain't so.
Maybe Adam Silver got money on the game, and he needs to make sure that he get a little something, since you know he may not have a 401k or something. I don't know.
I mean, eventually, the full story comes out at the end. I mean, this is not we've been here before with these officials in the NBA.
Yeah.
We've been here before.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know, man.
Been around for a lot. What was the one ref that teed up
Tim Duncan?
Tim Duncan for laughing.
I forgot his name, but I know
Joey Crawford. Joey Crawford. Company man.
I mean, you see Joey Crawford, don't expect nothing to go the way it's supposed to.
Yeah, that had to be the worst. And then what was the one that teed up? Was the same one that teed up Rasheed for just looking at him?
No, that's Steve Javy.
Steve Javy.
Yeah, he getting that ESPN money right now, ain't he?
Yep.
You know what I mean?
And be wrong on those calls. They be deferring to him. He like, well, it look like to me that I don't think that's a flagrant. They become back flagrant one.
Yeah, it's a waste of time having them dudes out there.
Okay, so out of us three, right? Here's what we're gonna do. Okay, so Dave, you got the closeout game tomorrow. You got Golden State winning it all tomorrow. See what you got. You got closeout.
I got 7. NBA needs some money. 7.
I feel you.
Home game.
I feel you.
Boston like to throw out them superlatives at
Boston
players.
has never lost 2 games in a row. This is the first time they've done it. So I doubt 3 gonna happen. So it's going 7.
Yeah. I'm leaning towards 7, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Because Golden State has closed out games on the road during these championships runs they had, that right? And they closed out twice in Cleveland, right? Didn't they? So I don't know. We're gonna see. It's going to be interesting, man. It's going to.
Boston know they gave one away. They were supposed to win that last game, and they gave it away. They did a good job. They did a good job on Steph Curry. You know what I mean? And Andrew Wiggins, did some miraculous stuff.
Yeah, get that man his credit, dude. He's solid. He's solid, dude. He's a solid player. Do we give A. Wiggins his little credit?
He's solid every 3 games.
He's solid.
Thank you, Bob.
He's solid every 3 games.
The
consistency.
He's Harrison Barnes 1.3.
I think
Harrison Barnes can't get 17 rebounds.
Honestly,
he got 17-8, same thing.
No,
he's not too consistent. But I think this is going to help him for next season, though. I think next season, he'll be a little bit more consistent because I think Golden State's going to win. I think once when they get that taste,
he got an all-star starter,
but he's not consistent like he should be, though. People forget that was the number 1 draft pick at one time. People.
And LeBron like, and LBJ like, I don't want to play with him.
I know.
Well, I do. I wish he had him now. I bet he wish he had him on his team now.
He don't want him.
Who's he want then?
Not him.
Who's he want?
Not him. Not
him.
AD.
Anybody.
Anybody.
You want AD on the way?
Man, leave street clothes alone, man. Hey, leave street clothes alone. Hey,
that's what we want. Okay.
Hey, and speaking of street clothes, right? I was watching. I got to piggyback off of. If y'all don't know, y'all got to watch this shit. It's funny as hell. Craig Facts shit is hilarious. His podcast. Anyway, they was talking about street clothes. Talk about shit. He came out talking about he ain't touched the ball since like April. Should he?
No.
Should he?
No.
I
mean, should have said that. But we let the guy from Chicago defend the Chicago. No, he shouldn't have said that.
I mean, I might miss something. It's something that's called the off season.
He's been off since April.
Man was hurt, bro.
And his shot was 18% from 3.
So see.
It was 18% from 3.
If you break your leg today,
18% from 3.
If you break your leg today.
What's wrong with shooting?
If you break your leg today.
What's wrong with shooting? What's wrong with working on your board?
You messed your shoulder up today.
No, not your shoulder. Not your shoulder.
You break your leg. You get an ear infection. How's that? You get an ear infection. You know what I'm saying? April, you got pink eye. April. You get pink eye.
It's
You
mid-June.
You ain't touching none of that work either.
It's mid-June.
Stop it, man.
It's mid-June.
It's
mid-June.
Stop it.
Come on, man. Nah, not
why,
that guy.
why is it such a double standard? You know what I'm saying?
What double standard? That's any pro.
Stop it.
That's any pro.
Stop. Well, how'd you feel about Embiid?
What you mean how I feel about Embiid? He ain't been off since April. He ain't been off since April. So you think he'd want to be like, hey, man, my shot was broke last season. Let me go ahead and refine that. That's all I'm saying. I would think he'd want to be like, hey, let me go ahead and refine that. He shot 18%.
He shot 18%?
Yes, from 3. And he shot 7 threes a game. So I would think he'd want to refine that.
It happens. I mean, like he did that for his whole. I mean, like he did that for his whole career. You know
Andrew Wiggins is way better than 3.
I mean, he right there too. He about 22.
He ain't no 18%.
Okay, 18 and 22 is neck and neck. I mean, you're not really saying that he's that much better. I mean, other than Andrew Wiggins is better than AD.
Like I said, he ain't trying to win. LeBron probably be better off having Andrew Wiggins right now. That guy ain't trying to win, dude. He's suspect.
Who's
AD suspect, dude? He ain't trying to win.
That still ain't answering my question, but
okay.
I know the B-side fans, they already know what to look. I mean,
let's just say this: out of 82 games, he only gonna play 50-some games next season. Don't count on him. That's why Zach LaVine didn't want to leave. He said, I'm going to stay with the Bulls because he's like, hey, you know what, AD? I ain't banking on him. That's what I'm saying, man. That's the problem.
Now you putting words in Zach LaVine mouth.
I'm just saying.
That man know the better city to be in right now is well away from Los Angeles. Everybody knows that. You don't want to go near that.
Because of AD. That's why.
AD ain't the problem. Is it, Bob?
No. The problem is Westbrook, unfortunately. The problem is Westbrook, unfortunately. And then on top of that, it's unfortunate that LeBron picked him.
Once Zach realized that Westbrook was going to still be there, and LeBron, no.
Ron ain't gonna be there. Ron got a escape plan about to happen on them fools.
You think he's gonna leave the Lakers?
Escape plan about to happen on them cats, dude. Once he heard that little tweet, I ain't been working on no shots since April. Oh, okay. I see what you doing, player. He about to be up out of there.
But hold up. You didn't see the follow-up. He was with Lethal Shooter just today.
Yeah, because somebody said you better get with Lethal Shooter because your shot been broke. They was on his ass. That's why. That was a photo op. That wasn't even no workout. That was just a photo op.
I tell you, you can't please this guy at all, man.
That was a photo op, dude. Let's call it what it is. What you always say? Let's call it what it is.
Cat was hurt quite often this past season.
That ain't got nothing to do with his shoulder and shooting the ball.
It's almost on him like Porzingis. He's almost.
Was I not right? That's all I'm gonna say. Was I not right about that, Cat? Because I told y'all. See, nobody want that fool. You know what? The Cavaliers should pick him up. You know what? Send him over.
Man, wait a minute. Just because I'm laughing don't mean you got to bring me and my team in.
Send him over to the club. I'm laughing. Yeah, gonna be available.
Me and the Cavaliers ain't got nothing to do with that. Nothing to do with that. I just brought up a point that you on street clothes almost him and Porzingis is like neck and neck right now.
They are neck and neck.
They are. They are. You ought to be ashamed of yourself, man. That's so emotional, man.
Hey, keep this tape. June 15th. Keep this tape. Because when this little season come around, I want to hear what he's going to say this time. You know what I mean? All I'm saying, the man is never available when you need him.
Hey, man, we got to develop something.
He had dunked the ball against Philadelphia. Then he said his finger hurt. He had to go back and get a brace. I'm like, what? What do I got to break? He just dunked the ball.
All I'm saying is you can't be soft when C's around. You can't if you have any type of
man. Can you
weakness as far as not being able to play because you have injuries.
But the people he ride with.
This is crazy.
He gonna lawyer up with them cats all day. Gonna defend them. Come on. He's public defender Archer.
Hey,
you know what I'm
all I'm gonna say is this: for DP to always talk about how Cat's so soft, he would be cussing that man out if he was on the team. So that's why I'm like, dude, this don't make no sense, dude. That cat is never available. He's not available.
That was never the question.
He's not available.
We was only talking about talent. You see how it just got deferred over to something we weren't even talking. We was talking about the talent between Andrew Wiggins and AD.
Andrew Wiggins is available. I'm a roll with him. He's available, man. You know what I mean?
Oh man,
you a roll with him.
Oh, that's too much, man. Oh, boy.
Hey man, you saw the little picture where they had AD in high school and they had him hemmed up, butt naked in the closet. Dude, that's what type of dude AD is.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
They had that fool hemmed up, dude. Hey, he's a different type of cat. I can't ride with that dude. Nope.
Hey man, he still think he's a point guard, man. He still hasn't gotten over that growth spurt. He's like.
If he worked on his shot, so he's not shooting 18% from the 3-point line. You know what I mean?
So somebody does something 1 year, that's all you gonna ride. He didn't shoot 18%.
Yes, he
2
did.
years ago.
Get your big ass down low. You shouldn't be shooting that many threes. You're pretty good by the basket. Stay by the basket. It actually works for you.
But I mean, that's where the league is going. Everybody got to shoot.
Well, it ain't. He's not gonna be good then. He's not gonna be good.
He's already good.
No, he's not. He ain't gonna be available. He ain't gonna be available. So, I mean, that's what's gonna happen. Then what we gonna see?
You know, talent.
How many years has he played?
How many what?
How many years has he played?
Man, he's got to at least be 8 years now, 9 years, right?
8 seasons he played.
He's not even 30 yet, right?
Oh, this is all bad.
I don't think he's 30.
It's all bad.
Wow. Hey, you know what, fellas? Hey, you know what? Hey, I'm looking in the comment section. We got a question here. Somebody from the panel. One of the guests asked the panel this question. They got a panel a question in regards to baseball. So, what does this look like? Dark
stage.
Yeah.
All right.
9-11-7. You guys see that? Seems like we're going to get a Yankees-Dodgers World Series this year, and in recent years, we have seen the influence of New York and California medias and how they like to push the narratives and the hype up the teams beyond what they are. However, he is curious as far as what do we think should happen if one of the teams lose, and how exactly do you spin the losing narrative to make the Yankees or the Dodgers look good in the face of defeat? What do you guys think? As far as the media pertailing, as far as trying to have two coasts play each other, Dodgers, Yankees, two big-time organizations.
That rarely ever happens in baseball, you know what I mean, for a whole lot of reasons. We know the Yankees, it all comes down to they 3-core that they have right now with Judge and Stanton. Them fools ain't going to make it all year.
You know well, we already know Stanton's not.
This year. So you going on past history. You go on past history.
Past history. So last year is just past year?
I'm giving you the 50 games that we played this year. Not knowing that the ERA is 2.5. Only team better than us is the Dodgers, which is at 2.4. So we got some pitching now.
But see, nice.
That's the whole.
See, nice. Stanton or Judge ain't played all season since they've been in the league.
Exactly. But this ain't about them this year. This is a different Yankee team. We got some pitching now. So we don't need to hit the ball to win. We don't need to hit the ball to win. That's all I'm saying. We don't need to
right now.
That's all.
Got the attaché case right next to him.
Different team.
He doesn't want to be a public defender anymore.
He's
trying to go private. He's trying to go private.
Look at this.
2.4. You know what I mean? 2.42 ERA.
Same subject.
Yankees,
different
answer. Two pitching teams. Number 1, number 2. Earn runs. We ain't give up no runs in 12 straight games. Zero runs given up.
Dark Sage didn't ask for all the statistics about Yankees.
I'm telling you why. Yankees gonna be there. I'm just telling you.
So now you ignoring the audience?
I'm just telling you why. You know what I mean?
Can ignore us all day.
Carry on. Carry the hell on like Kendrick Perkins. Carry the hell on.
Oh, damn.
We want to hear your opinion. Man, Dark Sage, we want to apologize in advance, you know what I mean, for the panel and the inability to answer your question accurately.
Yankees gonna be here. That's all you need to know.
For the sake of clarity,
yes.
You know what I mean, we're gonna repeat the question, you know what I mean, for the Yankee fan.
Yes.
So they just want to know, you know what I mean, how exactly do you spin the losing narrative as a hypothetical?
Yes.
For the Yankees or the Dodgers, you know what I mean? Just so they can kind of save face. You know what I mean? Just because they're big media outlets. You know, not saying they're going to lose, but they're just kind of projecting, hey, they kind of get to that point, but then they lose again. You know,
I'm going to tell you the history of the Yankees right here with the question. If we don't win it, it's a terrible season, so it don't matter. Bottom line.
Okay. It doesn't matter what narrative spun.
Don't matter what narrative spun.
Yeah.
Either we win it or it don't matter. So we don't care about the media. They gonna, you know what I mean? Either we win it or not.
Well, we know one thing about Yankee fans being New Yorkers. You know what I mean? When they win it, they talk just like C Nice just talk. Oh, we great at this. We great at that. Oh, we the best team, you know what I mean, that you ever seen before in your life. But soon as they lose, oh man, you know our pitching was bad. You know, Judge, you striking out. You striking out. You know what I mean? We just not good.
Pitching ain't bad. We answered, you know what? We almost won 5 out of 6 World Series. People forget that.
Yeah, sorry,
you
Dark.
You forget that, right?
Sorry, Dark.
Yeah, you forgot that, right? Yeah,
I don't think we're going to be able to answer your question. You might want to
answer for the Yankees. Go ahead.
You might want to rephrase it in simpler terms. You know what I mean? For the
I answer for the Yankees.
Yeah.
I answer for it. It don't matter. Either we win it, or hey, it's gonna be bad. That's it.
Yeah, for the Dodgers, they're almost in a tailspin again with the Angels. I don't know what's going on with these two teams down here. As far as Angels and the Dodgers, they've been in a little slump these past couple weeks or so. But I mean, as far as we all know how the media is going to spin it.
62 games.
We already know how they're going to spin it.
We ain't even halfway through yet.
I know it's a long way to go.
50 games in, I believe.
It's going to be a lot of lows. You know what I mean? And as long as you turn it on for that last quarter of the season, those are the ones that make they run.
Yeah. But I mean, you know, like you said, it's a long season. Both of them's in first place in the division. I think the Yankees got the best record in, no doubt, American League, right? No question.
46-16.
Yeah.
To let y'all know where we at. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know what I mean? And what the Dodgers are at? Dodgers at what?
Dodgers are.
What's that, 38?
23.
23?
Not bad.
So
St. Louis right there with them. No, the Mets is 41-23.
Not bad, but
go ahead, Dave.
No, I was just about to say. I mean, but there's no saving face for neither one of these organizations because they're not always promised to win. The Dodgers, you know, they've been shelling out a lot of money. We all know. I was about to say, you know, the Yankees have always be on the top of their salary cap. You know, so no big thing there. But you know, as far as losing goes, they don't have to save face. They can always just say we come back next year. Mm-hmm. You know, that's just how it works.
Yeah, their pockets are pretty deep, both organizations. But I mean, ideally, that would be a great matchup. But like we all said, it's a long season, and we'll see what narratives are going to be turned. You know, the media always got something up in their sleeve, man, just in case something happens, so they can get some more stories, get some more publication. But yeah, so thank you, man. Shout out to Dark Sage 9117 for that question.
Yeah, Dark Sage.
It,
back
you get a follow from me, Dark Sage.
No doubt, man.
Back. You know what I mean?
Yes. Put in some comments, people. It don't even matter. We're big boys here. You know, any type of advice, we'll get fine-tuned and understandably we'll recognize that. But anyhow, You know what?
We'll find a way to get you arrested. Just go ahead and ask.
Yes, keep on keeping on. Yeah. So, should we get into this as far as the knock it off? Because some weird. Because we're still in the sports section, but there's kind of a weird thing going on with the Currys. I don't know what the hell's that. I don't know. I don't know. But let's go. Let me go ahead. Let me find it. Let me bring it up here. Sorry about this not getting it up, but there it is right here. So let me cue this up so we can have it to look at.
See that's a new Henny bottle. See.
Oh man, here you go. Oh man, we got Soul Tots, man. I'm drinking that Soul Tots water, man. Henny, that's over. That's over. I don't do that. Woo. Old age got Henny is off the list. Unless it's some Henny.
Henny's off. Yeah, it is, man. I can't remember last time I had some Henny, man.
Hey man, that jug will have you with a headache, bro. Henny is like the new Birkin jerk. And J, people, if you don't know what E&J is, listeners, go to your local grocery store and ask them if they have some. Pick it up and don't go nowhere.
Right? Yeah, right. We're going to
pick it up and don't go nowhere. And write in and let us know what you think about
what it is.
E&J.
Okay, it's capping.
Oh,
okay, let's go into the
you froze, Bob.
Yeah, we all freezing up over here. This up before, but hey, we're gonna work with it. Okay, come on now. Let's keep Like I said, with the Currys, we don't know what's going on. But anyhow, we're going to see what it is.
What it do?
So.
Friend, he was seen with her at Game 4 last night. Just a reminder, Steph's parents shocked everyone when they got a divorce last year, but this is where it gets a little tricky. Sonia Curry is dating ex-Patriots tight end Steven Johnson. It looks like Dell's new girlfriend is Steven Johnson's ex-wife. So yes, it appears there was a trade. I have no way to confirm this, but both couples look very happy, and that's all that matters. Go Dubs.
Well, I don't know about the Go Dubs on that one. I don't know, but
everybody winning.
So I don't know, man. The question is, are they swingers or something? I mean
you want me to keep it real for the B-side people out there?
Go ahead.
Keep it. That's what it's about.
Yes, they are. You know what I mean? Let's just say they are. I'm just gonna say it. You know what I mean? It is proof is input. You know what I mean? Don't need to second guess it. We all see it with our own eyes. You know what I mean? That's what they doing. That's the way I look at it. That's what they doing.
So this is real life wife swap.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy because it can't be a coinky ding.
Nope.
No.
I
think we all can agree with that one. It's a coincidence. Like, you really? Come on, man. So, yeah, that's kind of foul though to think that would actually happen. Though, I mean, so do they got divorced completely? I didn't know they got divorced. You know what I mean? It was strange when I saw that. I was like, oh wow, when did they got divorced last year? So it's only been a year.
It wasn't dragged out. Yeah, it wasn't dragged out.
Yeah, right. They didn't even go out to media, and then a year later, they already bringing their little dip to the game already.
To the game. Knowing the camera's going to be on there.
Big game with media too. You know when split ups happen, it gets kind of messy, right? You know what I mean? One get one, the other got to get two. You know what I'm saying? So for this has got to be the most pettiest, scenario I think I've seen in a while. Oh, you dating her? Okay, I'm gonna get her husband. So.
Yeah. That's just
real life lifestyle, dude.
That's
It's petty.
Yeah, it's
It just seems so petty.
Yeah, because it's like, what do you guys just exchanging notes on the other person? I mean,
Yeah.
when you're mates, you exchange. It's just like, what are the odds of that happening though? It's like, I don't know.
We gotta get somebody from the swingers community to come on the B-side podcast and break it down. That's what we gotta do.
Like they seen them somewhere before at a certain party.
Oh, they
you know
can
understand?
Yeah.
But I know, that's the kind of that's a secluded little genre. They don't normally spill out who they've been with. So that might be kind of difficult. But they really went all white though, didn't they? They didn't even think about adding no color. You know what I mean?
They trying to get what they call if they have babies, what they call them, quadroons. When there's a quarter, you only got a quarter black in you.
Yeah, they just completely like
They can't be having no kids.
Here's my question. Here's my question. The female who Dale's messing with, the ex-wife, did she go to Virginia Tech too? Because all of them went. You know what I mean?
Did the tight end go there?
Yeah. And old girl, the Miss Curry, the mom, she played volleyball.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. So she's an athlete. Yeah. They all went. All three of them. So did the other wife go to VT too? Virginia Tech too?
That's a good question.
You know what I mean? What are the odds?
The Hokies doing the pokey.
What are the odds? Your former and your current know each other and went to Virginia Tech too. All you guys are alone. The Hokies was doing more than the Pokies, huh? The Hokey Pokies.
Where there's smoke, there's fire. This is not a coincidence. This is not a coincidence.
And then it's like, I
don't
know.
Now, isn't there rumors that Steph Curry, wife,
man,
got the pass too?
Oh man!
Hey, listen, man. Okay.
I'm just asking.
Gonna say, man.
It's a rumor going. I mean,
it shouldn't be no rumor, man. How much money does he make? How much money does Steph make?
$200 million
a year. How much he makes a year? Probably.
Close to
just with Golden State alone, he makes about how much? Over $40 million, right? Anyway,
I'm not sure where you get.
But what I'm getting at is, okay, if you make $40 million, you're a rock star athlete of the world. And come on, man. He's supposed to have fun out there, Play your position.
No, not him. Her.
Well, she did say, I'm not shocked. She did. Correct me if I'm wrong. She did say she was still kind of hurt because she ain't been getting attention as the hubby.
Hey man, it's hard to get attention when the whole city got signs talking about you can't cook.
Boston, they pull no shorts on anybody. I don't know who were Boston or Philly fans. They got
hold on, man. Hold on. I think I might have some of her. I have some of her kitchen equipment because she had her own line. She got cookbooks, all that out there. TV show. I mean, I don't know if it's still going, but yeah, I gotta look. I might have one of her.
What, Bob, where you scooped that up? Was it a housewarming gift, or you actually consciously went out and bought that?
I went out and consciously bought that.
Oh, you need an Aisha Curry spatula?
Hey man, I'm still a bachelor, man. I'm still a bachelor.
I know. I'm just saying. I mean,
trying to give support, black support. Name brand on black support. I'm saying black sisters, cook for the sisters. Cook for the sisters, this is what y'all do. I'm gonna try it out, see what it do. Oh,
okay. What's your favorite dish you cook, Bob? Since you chef it over there.
What you talking about? Breakfast, dinner? Doesn't matter. Any type of dish.
Which one when you got a couple of black sisters come over? What you cook for?
Oh, I want. I might fillet a little steak or something. Give them some meat.
Oh, okay.
Hey, viewers, that took a little turn right there.
H-A-H-A. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying. All I'm saying is, you that doesn't even sound right. Just ask some of them. My meat is good. I cook my meat good. You know what I mean?
Hey man, look,
Steaks
hey,
on the grill. Is that better? Steaks on the
That's
grill.
Yeah,
these gonna call it, dude.
I mean, yeah, because I didn't ask for all that. Yeah,
I'm just saying,
I
man.
didn't ask for all that.
I'm just saying, meat dish, meat dishes to the ladies.
Wow. Oh man, time for commercial break.
Hey,
Next,
on that note, we're gonna go.
The B-Side podcast is sponsored by Marcel Consulting and Mental Health Services. Has this pandemic and our current state of the world taken a toll on you? Are you enjoying life? Marcel Consulting and Mental Health Services are here to help. We provide services from individual counseling, family counseling, life coaching and anger management to domestic violence. Our goal is to improve the lives of individuals and families by having a safe place to speak up, speak out, and live. Ask about our 30-minute consultation trial session. Whether you are insured or not, we have an installment payment option. Contact us at marcelconsulting.com at 909-323-7100. Remember to speak up, speak out, and live. marcelconsulting.com.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, if you need any type of mental help, therapy, please reach out to marcelconsulting.com. Check them out, marcelconsulting.com, your neighborhood mental health provider. Also, on this note, I messed up. My apologies. But we do, starting the next show, probably starting next week, we want to have some things up here. But anyhow, we do have a sponsor now, ladies and gentlemen. We have
What?
Black Storm Vodka. Black Storm Vodka. We're going to have some commercials, some things like that. Matter of fact, we might even do a giveaway on a bottle or something. You know what I'm saying? Pass them out to the fan or something. We'll do something like that. But anyway, we're going to go ahead, jumpstart some of this. Like I said, I messed up. I should have had this already. I already had some advertising, whatever, not done for, our new sponsor, Black Storm Vodka. Go to blackstormvodka.com. Hashtag Black Storm Vodka. Great vodka. Definitely by a sister, black woman. So yes, we're going to go ahead and start supporting that because hey, we got a new sponsor. Yes, we do.
All right.
Why not? We got to give a shout out for us. We got to give a shout out. Yes. Black Storm Vodka, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. So hey, we got to start from somewhere, fellas. Somewhere.
I like it.
Somewhere. You know what I mean? So we're going to get into some politics right now. So how do y'all feel? It's coming up. The last time I checked, I want to say, I don't remember when this was going down at the black meeting, but how do y'all feel as far as Juneteenth being a national holiday? Something we didn't even ask for, but hey, how do y'all feel about that?
Well, number one, let's go back to the roots, right? The Juneteenth was the last day of slavery for people in Texas. Because they got the
news late.
They got the news late. You know what I mean? We're gonna celebrate for all the other people that was free way before Juneteenth. You know, I think personally, if we're gonna do some sort of celebration, it should be more about the Emancipation Proclamation than Juneteenth, the last day of slavery in Texas. You know what I mean? I ain't know nothing about Juneteenth personally until like maybe, I don't know, 10 years ago. From somebody from Texas told me about it. So for all this stuff to kind of happen over 2 years, and then all of a sudden everybody doing Juneteenth. I even saw a Juneteenth t-shirt in Target.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a whole nother thing that's a smack in the face. It's something that a lot of people don't necessarily know about, but yet, like you said, it's going to get shoved down our throat as if this is something that we're celebrating for you.
Yeah.
My forefathers was free before Juneteenth.
How you feel about it, C?
Like Dave said, man, this Juneteenth is the people in Texas didn't know. So the date of itself is wrong. But hey, if they're gonna give a day off work to people, enjoy it, take it. You know what I mean? But you know,
it's a federal holiday.
Yeah.
Oh. But the message, like you said, everybody got it wrong. They thinking, oh, it's today, it's the last for the people from Texas that didn't know. So I think the story of Juneteenth needs to be told the correct way, not just, oh, we got a day off and oh, this is the day Black people were free. It was like, no, this is the wrong date. I think that's what needs to be educated to people. But
will they clarify that in the CRT?
The Texas lawmakers was like, hey, we don't want that telegram. We want to keep our slaves. They wasn't trying to pass it. You know, so it wasn't like they just didn't get it. When they got it, they still held on to it. You know, so like you said, my people, they was free before Juneteenth.
Yeah, that's amazing.
That's not a celebration.
That
when was the Emancipation Proclamation passed?
1892,
1870, some of those days?
I thought it was like, what was it?
1872, 1870?
It's right after the Civil War. Was that 1865?
It was 1870 something or 1890
somewhere around there. Right after the Civil War. You know, and that didn't even free us. We don't.
January 1st, 1863.
1863. Okay. 65
yeah.
was when they let them know. No doubt.
Yeah.
No doubt. But yeah, Juneteenth. Yeah, that.
So 2 years later.
Yeah, it passed.
So that's why I said it
passed a year ago. Matter of fact, what's today? The 15th. Yeah, a year to this day. That's when Senate passed it.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably one of the only things that the Senate passed. Because they holding up everything. I mean, the Republican Party, we got to give them a nickname or something, man. We just can't let them continually to mess everything up as far as we try to get over. House and voted on it. We waiting on the Senate stalls. They got so many bills on their desk that's collecting dust that it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, man. But once again, people, that shows you we voting matters, you know, because on this you got to get 60% major the majority of the vote for anything to pass in Senate because they won't pass the filibuster, which is crazy in itself. But you know, that's the reason why we do have to pay attention when the voting comes up this November, because we don't have to worry about these numbers. It's all numbers, people. You know, there's going to be senator seats coming up where we can actually get some Democrats up in there that help change this. You know, I mean, you got, what is it? I want to say North Carolina. You got Ohio. I want to say Wisconsin, Texas, Georgia. Oh, Lord, speaking of Georgia, Herschel Walker, holy smokes. Whoa. He's a Herschel Walker is what was that movie Denzel was in about the how they play mind tricks on the, what is that? What are they called?
The Manchurian Candidate?
Yes, he is definitely one. He is. Would you ever think that Herschel Walker would be in this political position?
No idea.
No.
I mean, it's out. It's insane, man. It's like where, and he is not for us. It's like, oh my god, it's
Herschel Walker has CTE.
Oh no question. It's
yes, I'm serious. It's okay.
Did y'all see the dance he did? Did y'all?
No, I didn't see the dance. That should be on.
Herschel Walker trying to dance. Herschel Walker.
Look up Herschel Walker dancing. He did some dance.
Wow.
Man, yeah.
There's
something wrong with him, man. He's a Manchurian candidate, no question, Because where did he come from? All of a sudden, how he get in the mix? Like, who was his handlers? Who were there? Who was like, hey, you know what? We can lean on Herschel. I mean,
Herschel was on Dancing with the Stars.
I'm just like, where did he come from, man? Out of nowhere. And then for them just to back him. It's like, yeah, he's the Manchurian candidate, no question. No question about it, man. So yeah, we definitely turn out for these midterms, man, because the alternative is not good. When they do if they do win, where they're just going to start suing everybody. Everybody. So yeah, Louisiana we got to pay attention to. Ohio we got to pay attention to. North Carolina we got to pay attention to. Florida we got to pay attention to. Georgia we have to pay attention to. I want to say either Wisconsin or Minnesota. I thought I had my list of states where if we can get those votes, the voter turnout, and change up those seats, we don't have to worry about Manson or Sinema because the numbers folded. Because that's where everything's getting held up at. It's the Senate, and we got to maintain the House. That's the main thing too, because the House is pumping out bills, no question, but it stops at the Senate. Stops.
Yep. Everything does.
Yeah. It's
all the time.
Man, it's crazy, man. It's crazy, man.
Because it's not really about right anymore. It's really more about whose party is actually pushing the bill. And if a Republican is pushing the bill, Democrats gonna push back on it. Democrats, Republicans gonna push back. It has nothing about doing what's right for the people. We see that on gun laws. All the gun laws are so jacked up, and they still don't even try to, find a happy medium.
None. And then over this BS, I mean, it's a damn shame where we're like, well, we just gotta take what they give us. It's like, damn. My whole thing is like, yo, what's the big deal for moving the age to 18 to 21? Shouldn't be that big of a deal.
Shouldn't that be that big of a deal
at all? Shouldn't that be that big of a deal, man.
I mean, I don't see that that's a fix, but
no, I mean it's not necessarily
not a fix,
but it's just I look at it as at least as an olive branch. You know what I mean? Where people can say, okay, somebody tried to do something. They just ain't trying to do nothing. This whole thing, which is kind of crazy.
It's crazy how. Wait a minute. And it's crazy. It's like, okay, wait a minute here. Okay, so we won't restrict guns, but then it's unlimited guns and weapons we send to other countries.
Yeah.
It's like, wait a minute. It's like, are we schizophrenic here? Like, wait a minute here. We want to make a long story short, we're peddling guns still. We're peddling ammunition.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's really more about the vetting process. I don't think someone should just be able to just go in and buy a gun and automatically get to use it 3 days later. The vetting process, but we know it all takes money, right, for somebody to vet all that stuff out. They do all these things, what they call when people have to get background checks and all life scans.
What's up?
They do the life scans.
Mm-hmm.
They do these life scans on people for a lot of these, job positions and all this other kind of stuff. But they need to start doing a lot more. I mean, social media searches. Most of the stuff is right there in plain sight.
Right there. Yeah. It is. But there has to be something, though, right? It's just like, okay, how was it whenever we was raised, right? Okay. It's a group. Something happens within the group, right? They're going to restrict you. Like, okay, some of y'all don't know how to act right. So now we got to place these restrictions on you. Now, if you knew how to function, think properly, we wouldn't have to come to this situation. But it's like, hey, we got to reel some of it in. We can't let the horse just run off.
Yeah,
he's wild now.
Somebody had made a real plain point about how bad our gun laws are. For our driver's license, we have to renew it every 4 years in California.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
For gun laws, you only do it one time.
Mm-hmm.
You have to get a registration on your car every year.
Every year.
Yep.
Every year. And wear a seatbelt.
And wear a seatbelt. You're governed, by the law on all these things.
But, and you need insurance.
Yeah. Gun laws, you don't.
Like I said, man, They not even trying to throw an olive branch out there, dude. It's crazy. Like
Man.
I said, the NRA must be very, very powerful.
Well, we know they are.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
They
then
must be
it's just
sending
like
a whole lot of money to them cats, dude.
the
already
GOP is treating Biden like he a brother. They're treating him like he's black. They're really going against their own.
Well, Biden is from a whole nother era.
Hey, like somebody said, he's not acting like the president. He's acting like he's a senator still. He's acting like one.
He's lost.
And then, thanks, C. See, once again, my apologies, people. C sent me the information as far as Miss Bottoms, the former mayor of Atlanta. I'm not gonna say nothing because she's married.
That's okay.
Lord Jesus.
Keep doing your thing, Keisha.
And that's what my man Roland Mark keeps on saying. I hope that she's listening too, because she's been on Roland. It's like the communications. Like, what's the deal with the White House communications? Meaning that the White House has done a lot of things, but they're not getting the message out. Hopefully, she realizes and can help this administration, because she's going to be head over, I want to say, public communications or whatever, as far as getting the message out what this administration is doing to the country, because they're doing a horrible job. You know, now mind you, there's a lot of things that should get done, but there's some things that did get done. Because look at the DOJ getting all these different cities. They're going to these different cities, and hey, we're checking your police department. That would have never happened under the Barr's administration, as far as Bill Barr, the AD, Attorney General. That would have never happened. We all know what them AGs was doing under the Trump administration. Hey, none of that.
Yeah.
None of that.
Hey, law and order. None of that. And we already know how blasphemy that is, right? Is that blasphemy? When you say something and you don't follow through, isn't that it? Talk about
No.
What is it? What I'm saying?
Blasphemy is when something is true and you're saying something completely opposite of the truth.
Got you. Okay, well, we already know the GOP, all that BS, talking about Blue Lives Matter, that's bullshit. Because we all seen it again with these hearings going on. But anyhow, I hope
January
6th. January 6th.
Don't get that.
Yeah, collateral damage.
You know, we was wondering what's going on with RICO shit, as far as they're getting all the brothers and the rappers with these RICO charges. And then Idaho, we seen how them Proud Boys.
Yeah, that ain't considered RICO.
U-Haul got raided. And then the cops talking about they getting death threats. They getting death threats because they arrested them guys. It's like, y'all don't know who made those death threats to y'all?
That's a gang too.
That don't deserve no RICO charge.
That is classified as a gang,
right? So we gonna see. So we gonna see, people. And what people fail to realize is that all that we talk about, and I'm not trying to sum up all of us. I'm just saying a lot of times what we not even complain about, that we trying to put out there is like, yo, where's the justice? Where's the justice? We see it. We see it. You know what I mean? We can read now. we can. I don't know. I don't know if we can still be in groups, you know. But anyhow, but it's like we see it. We see it.
Only in certain areas we can.
That's right. We see it. You know what I mean?
Like, what they doing?
like what the hell? Yeah, like what's going on? What we mean by justice is we're talking about what's going on Capitol Hill, right? About the January 6th insurrection, and cops died. All them people are getting nothing but misdemeanors. You know what I mean? That's like, I thought that was felony tactics. Therefore, you can't vote. But all these guys are getting misdemeanors. But they're trying to give out felonies to homeless people that sleep at like government buildings or whatnot, like libraries, federal ground stuff. They're trying to give them
civic
felonies because they're homeless. But then you got these guys raided Capitol, they're getting misdemeanors.
Yeah.
So do y'all think that these hearings going to tip the scale or anything? What do y'all think about these hearings?
A lot of them been getting sentenced though. They've been going to jail.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I haven't seen anyone that got probation yet. A lot of them actually got sentenced to jail.
I feel the hearings are put there to remind people of actually what happened January 6th, right around this voting period as well. So whoever set it up at an actual good time for people to remember what exactly happened. And there's new footage. And there's footage of their own people saying that this is all predicated off a lie. Their own people, you know what I mean? Nobody else was saying, from another party saying that. This is their own people saying, hey, man, don't go out there and say that you won. Don't, don't do that. You know what I mean? Don't falsify this stuff. This is their own people on tape that they got this saying. So
saying what? I'm sorry?
Saying that, hey, Trump did not win the election. There was nothing wrong. They knew that he lost or was not in the lead. And they advised him not to perpetrate this lie. And this lie that's been perpetrated for so long that they said it was the Democrats and all these other people. But it's his own people that already knew he lost. So I think they put it out at the right time, but people have to remember this when they're going to the polls too. This is something that don't let them off the hook because, like you said, a lot of people, they get misdemeanors. A lot of people got misdemeanors, dude. Some people got to go to jail for a little bit, but a lot of cats got misdemeanors. They can vote.
So it's like they get protected with the voting too. Like, God damn. That's what we talk about with the injustices, man. Because we all know, and that's a damn shame. We all know if there was any smidget of color. Braden.
Them cats were coming in on all directions of the place, dude.
Where was the police? Where was the backup?
You know what is interesting about that too? I thought it was kind of interesting when I had forgot about it, but they were saying like, hey, Trump called it. I mean, what's his name? Pence called in the National Guard. Trump didn't even call. Pence had to call. But they said the people was outside yelling, kill Pence. So you have to remember that this is all kind of crazy. You inside the spot and they hollering out your name, kill you. You know what I mean?
Had the noose out there. Had the noose.
So remember.
And you know how mob mentality goes. Just imagine if they would have got their hands on any of them. We already seen it. They killed policemen.
I want to know who was the shooter that was inside that shot the lady that he told, don't come through that door. I want to know who that cat is because that cat was like, hey, man.
They dropped his charges.
They had to.
Yeah.
Because he did what he had to do. You know what I mean? Because if they get in there, what happens then? Because we already know.
We already know what mob
we saw the
mentality
Capitol
does.
guy that was like, hey, don't come down there with the baton, the brother. And he had to run up out of there. It was too many people. So imagine if they get into that room. Then what?
I don't know. I don't know about the hypotheticals, but I know about the viewpoints, right? The viewpoint we saw with Jack Del Rio, talk about how, Black Lives Matter in this scenario and how they, protest and they burn down people's building.
Yeah.
And the insurrection was just like a little dust storm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dust storm my ass. That was a trial.
To have insurance.
That was a trial. That was a trial. And Jack Del Rio, you get the middle finger, fucker, when you talking about buildings more than lives. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Jack. Fuck you, Jack. Fuck
but
you.
I mean, that just shows you the viewpoint, man, on like how information is disseminated. It's not really about what you see with your own eyes. Like, man, them fools rush Congress. They bust in there unlawfully.
It was a coup.
It was a coup.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a coup. A practice run. It was a practice run.
Let's make this clear for the viewers.
It wasn't a coup. Not enough powerful people.
Hold on. But let's make this clear though. They called the general. People forget that. They called the general to get backing. You people forget that. They called the general said, I'm staying out of this.
Yeah, that's not a coup.
That was an attempt.
I know, but not
Who else called general?
He didn't show up. It's not a coup. It's not a coup
Who else
without one.
calls a general?
It's not a coup without anyone powerful. See, regardless of what the scenario,
Who else calls general?
it's not a coup though.
I'm asking you a question.
I'm just saying.
Who else is called a general trying to get the general to show up? Who has done that?
I'm just trying to explain the difference of a coup and just some.
Who else called a general? So we let him off the hook, like Dennis Green said. We just gonna let him off the hook.
Yeah,
because that's what they were trying to do then.
It was a run through.
That's what they were trying to do.
We're gonna get these guys all hyped up and see if they can succeed. Like they threw them out there like guinea pigs, man. Guinea pigs.
Try to call the general, but to back it up though.
Even when they had the protest march down Washington D.C. or whatever, they even said that Fat Donnie even called. He tried to call the army, some division. They were like, if we bring them out there, that there's going to be a whole lot of dead people because these are trained killers. No,
dude.
No, we're not bringing him in. It's like, and then, but then all of this, he's been impeached twice. Then it just came out, obviously, through these hearings that the defense fund or whatever that he had people donating, he just pocketed $250 million. Just
that's at the end is what's going to get him.
Raided the Treasury Department when they gave all those.
Ain't Donald running again? Ain't Donald running again?
I'm sure he will.
Man, listen, what's going to get him is that money trail. What's going to get him is that money trail.
Who's the next Republican candidate bringing out?
You saw they paid the one lady to talk for 2 minutes. They gave her $60K. You know what I mean? They had somebody show up to talk for 2 minutes. They gave her $60K. This was all predicated off the lie.
Who invited who to talk for $60K?
Donald Trump's campaign. After they knew that they lost, they made the $250 million after knowing that it was over. Yeah. That's where this whole thing is. Why he's in trouble.
And then also it came out that when he goes to these cities to do his little rallies, whatever, he shortchanges security. He doesn't even pay the security, dog. This hasn't even came out. There's plenty cities who left standing there with their invoice. He's not paid them. But this is the guy. This is the guy who they're still rallying behind.
New Yorkers, bro. New Yorkers, man. You know what I mean?
Hey, he's blind. He don't reside in New York. He can't go back. Yeah, he's still in Mar-a-Lago. private place.
This dude, man, this dude, out of all the European white men out here, that didn't even sound right. All the European Americans out here, okay? The males, all of them out here in the United States. And you guys are going after this, still behind Donnie? How old is Donnie?
80.
I'm damn near about right there.
Listen, people. There's no way that Fat Donnie or Joe should be in office. They should be somewhere, not even running. It's like, with Joe, it's like he might go any time. And God forbid if he go and then Harris. Oh my goodness gracious. We got to be ready.
The dump is 76.
76?
76.
We got to do better. There's plenty presidential candidates out here, people. Come on. They need to be advised somewhere, man. Come on. We can't have nobody falling out while they're in office, man. It's not wood, but I'm knocking. We can't have nobody falling off. That's not a good look. It's not a good look. It's not a good look. Oh man. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna reel it back in because it's gonna be interesting, man. On this Juneteenth, this is people pay attention. This is gonna be some wait for it moments. What I mean is, wait for it. Here comes the bigoted shit. Here comes the racist shit. Here comes.
Yeah.
Like you said, Dave, you seen You seen Juneteenth shit at Target.
Yeah.
We seen Walmart recall their Juneteenth ice cream.
They had ice cream?
Try to
They had
capitalize
Juneteenth ice cream and had to
They try
recall
to
it because people's
capitalize
like,
on it, make some dollars.
yeah, people's like, nah, that's not a good look. Obviously, there was nobody in the room when you guys made this decision.
Well, you know why, man? Because guess what? There's no formidable way to celebrate it.
They don't care about celebrating it. They just want to make the money off it.
No, that's what I mean. So I mean, you could try and come up with some kind of props, like you said, ice cream, a T-shirt that has Juneteenth in cursive letters is what I kind of see, type. But I mean, there's no formidable way to celebrate the last state.
What I want to know is there a way we can trace how much red and grape soda sold during this fiasco? Is there a way we can trace that? Because you know it's coming. And the only reason why I say that because I had a coworker, right? Every time we had some type of lunch function, meaning what is it when you bring everything together? What is it?
Potluck.
Every time.
Stop it, Bob.
Every time.
Don't say no more. You stop it right here. Don't you go any further.
Hey man, put that man's name up.
I'm not gonna say you're right, Dave. I'm not gonna say it, but my reaction to her was like, under my breath, like, if I say something, I'm gonna get fired. Then I gotta just be like, well, I hope you don't put raisins in your potato salad.
People do that. Even the dog bark like, whoa. Nova was like, no.
Every time we had a potluck. Every time. Hey, Bobby, you gonna bring some grape soda? I want to be like,
Fanta. Is it Fanta?
Yeah. But honestly, though, I would like to see how much, red Fanta, grape Fanta, Welch's grape soda, and the red cream soda. See how I'm gonna look on the shelves, man. I'm gonna have to post it because I'm gonna look at the shelves and see if it's empty. Be like, hey, what is this about? What is this about? What is this about? Track the sales, people. Track the sales. We're gonna see if Fanta stock rises during this. We're gonna check Fanta stock.
Wow.
Check Fanta stock over the weekend.
I'm pretty sure they own by Coca-Cola or Pepsi.
Well, I'm gonna look at their stock. I didn't know Coca-Cola owned that seltzer drink. Topico, whatever.
Man, it's
I'm like, when did Coke get into the alcohol game?
Dude, there's only 3 bottling companies in the United States.
Coke, Pepsi.
Cola, Pepsi, and then there's one more.
It's not Dr. Pepper or 7-Up, is it? No.
No, one of them owns one of them. Pepsi, one of them owns them.
Canada Dry? No.
One of them owns one of them too. But yeah, there's only but 3.
Wow.
That distributes all the beverages in the United States.
Is that a monopoly?
No, there's 3. So it takes away the monopoly.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's only 3, man.
Yeah, man. That's one thing as far as one of my Archie bunker moments. How much red and grape sodas being sold during this holiday?
Strawberry soda, not red soda. Strawberry.
It's red. It's considered red. You know how it is. It's red or grape. Every time, and it haunts me.
How you get red soda color and the grape flavor? You ain't said red and purple. It's strawberry and grape.
It's red. It's gonna be red, dog. It's red.
And that's how y'all do it.
Cream soda. Cream soda's red. Red cream soda.
Y'all didn't say pop. Y'all didn't say pop in Ohio.
Pop. We said pop. I've been out here so long in soda. Soda pop. I've been out here so long. Okay. I switched over from the pop, man. Soda. You know what I mean? So yeah, man. See, that's what I'm saying, man. See, that's why we have to build these industries, man, where we can take some of these studies to figure out some things about ourselves. Man, I always say that, just like how these major universities and these PWI institutions, primarily white institutions out there for y'all. PWI, primarily white institutions.
I was just about to ask. I was like,
PWI. Okay.
Yeah. Primarily white institutions. You know what I mean? They have studies about them. You know what I mean? So all these HBCUs, they need to get, somehow we need to fund them, obviously, but we need to start taking some type of studies about us. You know what I mean? You know, I mean, from you know, there's some HBCU schools that primarily function like, you know, doctors, nursing schools. They should be entitled to the studies for them. Lawyers for them. Agricultural for them. You know what I mean? We have to get these studies, man, because we don't have we're still needing information about ourselves, man. You know what I mean? We got to start figuring out our own problems, man, instead of figuring out everybody else's problems and giving them all our money too. We got to figure out our problems, man. You know what I mean? We got to do that. Shout out to Nellie Fuller there, you know, giving us that information. Nellie Fuller, I should say. Nellie Fuller Jr. Pay attention to that guy, man. His whole thing is like, yo, in order how we have to beat this system, it's through justice. And if we don't beat him through justice, I'm not even gonna say what he says. It's like, ooh. Ooh.
What'd he say?
Oh, he's like, hey, he said, in order to beat the system, if they don't want to give no justice, come out here and try to take us all out then. Like, ooh.
Speak for yourself.
Well, I mean, we're not ready. We're not
ready.
ready. You know, I've seen See at the Range. We got to be on more top of that idea. You know what I mean? Because, you know, any type of freedom that you go for, you have to take it by the hands. You have to take your freedom. You know what I mean?
By any means necessary.
And each generation has to do it. You know, each generation, you know, we can't rely on any generation to give it to us. No. During your time, during your generation, you had to fight for it, you know, unfortunately, because we don't have nothing set up. Yep. So, hey, fellas, anything you guys want to talk about before we get up out of here, man? You know what I mean? It's been a good one. We're almost going on an hour and 30.
I know. I didn't get a chance to talk to the producer before the show, so I didn't necessarily have anything lined up, you know.
I don't have anything lined up. I had some, but for whatever reason, I can't bring the file in here. I got to switch up the file. But yeah, you know, I'm trying to get better at it because you guys sometimes be bombarding through the week. Pow, pow. So, oh shit, I gotta get on this. Yeah, oh, shit, they hit me up with the information. They own one. Like, damn, I ain't heard this much from anybody in a while. Okay, I guess you got something to talk about. We're gonna work on that. I'm gonna do a better job. You know what I mean?
Highlights during the week, man. You hear something, send it off.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, these guys be on fire during the week.
See something, say something.
And then I don't want to bring up no more segments with Dave not involved because Dave be like, oh, I don't remember getting that call.
Hey,
I don't remember getting that message.
For a segment, dude. That's what they be.
Hey, you know what? That's we need to talk about, you know, the CPT time, right? So
yeah,
you know what I mean, so normally when we say 7:00, it's 7:15. You know, that's when it starts. I mean, so today, you know what I mean? Like I said, I didn't get that memo. 7:00 means 7:00. You know what I mean? I thought I was getting here a little bit early, even though I did have some technical issues, you know what I'm saying? But 7:00 was 7:00 today. So why the change, Bob?
You know what? I start realizing that if I'm going to promote the show and give it a 7:00 time, then I should be here at 7:00. I put 7:15 for CPT time, but I'm like, wait a minute here. We're trying to get a variety audience, and there's certain class, certain race that they're pronto. So
can't show up there like ain't nobody there.
Yeah,
man,
you know,
I mean, I think all of our listeners, you know what I mean, they've been to our shows before, like, you know, concerts, you know, all our concerts don't start on time, y'all. Come on, man. You know, you get at the spot, it's 10
You wait
o'clock,
concerts, dude.
I know they'll start till 11:30. 11:30.
Hey, maybe once we build up the audience a little bit more, maybe we can do that. But until then, I was sitting here like, wait a minute, how am I going to promote the show at 7, but we don't really come on till 7:15? We might lose some people then. So,
Maybe they ain't showing it today.
right? Where they at? Yeah, you know that your hyenas can't wait to jump on the motherfucker, like cackling in the back.
Shout out to Dark Sage. You know what I mean? We know
Dark Sage, baby.
Yeah, shout out to Dark Sage 9117, man. Appreciate that, man. He gave a thorough question. Wanted to see how we dive into it. One of our opinions as far as on the panel, man. Appreciate that. Check us out. Tune in. Subscribe. Once again, thank you, Dark Sage 9117. Much love.
Is that an Instagram or is that a Twitter handle? Does it tell you in there?
You know what? It was on not Twitter. It was on I can't. Twitch.
It was on the
Twitch.
Twitch. Okay.
Yeah, it was Twitch. Yeah, he's a Twitcher. You know what I mean? Because we on there too when we spread it out. Definitely. Well, hey, fellas. End of a great show. But, hey, that was the wrong button I wanted there. No, that was wrong, too. We're going to get there. Hold on. We're going to get there. Wait a minute here.
Got Stevie Wonder on the buttons.
There we Boy, oh boy, superstition, baby. Hey, go ahead, Dave. Give us your handle, man, where people can locate you at, man, where they can check you out.
Hit me up on Twitter, folks. Me and Elon Musk at Dave Perk the King. Holla at me.
Go ahead, see. Yeah, mess with DP. Well, he must have been hanging out with the game too. Well, go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, wow. On Twitter, C Nice. On Instagram, C Nice. And once again, y'all know who it is. It's Yankee. Yes.
For now, y'all. Come back when August is here. See what he said.
Hey, so you know what, ladies and gentlemen, we forgot to say this. See, C didn't leave at 7:45, Dave. See, C was on point today.
You don't know what he's talking about. I told y'all, people always go back and watch the previous episode. You know what I mean?
No doubt.
That's from the previous episode.
Oh, damn. Well, hey, you guys can check us out, the B-Side Podcast Q, the B-Side Podcast Q on IG. Also, go to IG, get some gear at Alec Roberts. You can go to at Alec Roberts on IG. Hey, if you want to get in contact with me, just go to AR Sales 2. AR Sales 2 on IG. And like I said, you can also go to AlecRoberts.com, get some gear. Got some caps. We got some t-shirts, hoodies. It's all good. And also, people, before I go, letting y'all know, new sponsor, Black Storm Vodka. Black Storm Vodka. Go ahead, get your bottle. Check out your local liquor stores, your local warehouse liquor stores. She might be on the shelf, but anyhow, always go to blackstormvodka.com. It's good vodka. I'm telling you, we're going to give out some giveaways somehow. We're going to make it happen. Send you a couple bottles, whatever, all you listeners out there, we're going to come up with something. But anyhow, before I get out of here, we got go to The Narrative, thenarrative.com, register, find out what's going on. So much information about us. #1 Africano studies, Africano information websites. And therefore, when you subscribe to The Narrative, you will be into Nubia. I'm telling you, they got everything in there. In Class with Dr. Carr. They also got Office Hours with Dr. Carr. Go ahead and check out Miss Karen Hunter. She did all this. My man, Urayas, all that and more. So, hey, we always love y'all, man. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, fellas, thanks for coming out. So, hey, we'll see you sometime next week. All right, people.
That's right. Thanks.
Peace,
October
peace,
1st, see Nice, Earl Spence.
It's the first?
October 1st.
Nah, we there.